Dhaval Ajmera is now joining us to talk more about how the first quarter went by. The updates show very strong numbers, Dhaval. Do you see 36% higher on a year-on-year basis? How much was it in absolute terms?
Well, its total is 306 crores. We have just moving towards our guided reference what we had given for the entire year, and with the kind of launch which we had this year, we just launched one of the projects which we had announced. This year we're going to do about 6 to 7 project announcements, and one which we just launched, and that had a very good response, which we did in Bhandup. And overall, from the inventory, we've sold about 27% of the inventory already sold in just 1 month of the launch. So it was a great response, and overall, the market has been responding well, and it's been a good demand overall in the sector.
So you are actually in mid to slightly higher, that kind of a market. Can you sense what kind of demand trends are you sensing? Is there a willingness? What price range are you seeing maximum amount of demand coming in?
So my sense is, if you look at the overall perspective in the city of Mumbai, especially if I have to say, I think the flat size of 1.5 crore to 3.5 crores is like a very sweet spot in this city today, and that I am seeing overall as a good demand, and people are taking informed decisions to buy those houses. But obviously, in a city, like if I just have to give an example of our Ajmera Vihara project, which we launched, it was an affordable, I mean, in the definition of Mumbai per se, which was under about 70-75 lakh is the ticket size of the project, which was quite affordable. And that is why we saw a great jump also coming in. So my sense is anything till about 3.5 crores is a sweet spot in the city of Mumbai.
3.5 crores, sweet spot. Surely that is one we're watching out for. But Dhaval, what about in terms of your portfolio as a company? Would more focus be on residential or maybe commercial also is something that you all will be looking to venture more into?
Well, we are looking at mixed bag, but primarily right now, if we go to see, most of our projects are going to be residential, but we are also slowly moving into commercial because we are seeing good demands. We had a great success in Ghatkopar for one of our projects, and now this year and probably coming, we are going to have a few more coming in Wadala, Bandra, and other places. So definitely in commercial segment also we are moving, but with the kind of portfolio what we currently have, at least I'm seeing more of residential, but in terms of commercial also, we would be about 20-30% within our portfolio being commercial.
That could be the mix going forward. 20-30% commercial, rest remains residential. But when you say commercial, what exactly? Will it be malls? Will it be office spaces or retail? What exactly is the best proposition to go commercial?
So right now, what we have planned is more of office spaces, where and primarily those are of like boutique office spaces or mid-segment office spaces, from ranging from 500 square feet to 1,000-1,500 square feet, and maybe a few which will be about 2-3,000 square feet also. So right now, with our portfolio, what we have is more of commercial offices. Retail, we would come in, but not immediately on the offering, maybe about a year and a half so later.
Well, just a question, because nowadays you keep getting all those marketing calls time and again from a real estate side, increased calls. So is that an indication maybe that there is extra supply there, or maybe that is something that we're watching out for, at least on the residential side, given the number of, buildings that are coming up in Mumbai specifically?
Well, I'm sure you must be getting a lot of calls, and in fact, even I do get it. But the thing is, today the demand in the city is pretty good, in spite of so many launches or so many projects being announced by every developer and every suburbs of Mumbai. I think wherever we have seen, at least personally, we've seen a great response, and market is responding to it. I think people are buoyant to the infrastructure projects which are coming up in the city of Mumbai, and with that, it is helping with the real estate sales.
Well, before I let you go, I just want to talk to you about your 5-year plan which you had given. You are, of course, right now the run rate you're moving on is pretty strong and ahead of schedule. But do you see visibility to achieve it, in the sense that where are we on the real estate cycle right now in Mumbai?
My sense is that we are, definitely not reached the peak yet. We are still, on the upward curve. Probably this cycle with the kind of demand and the way growth of the country is happening, I'm at least seeing this upward trend going at least for the next 3 to 4 years, and probably then there would be a stagnancy. But with the way the overall things are moving, at least personally, I'm buoyant that it will continue over the next 2 3 years.
All right, Dhaval, we'll let you go on that one. That's reassuring that we are in the middle of the cycle. Clearly not near the peak, but of course not early as well. But 3 4 year visibility is good. We'll take a
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.